Beg pardon, my lord. Agent Brandis at your service. The Imperial Guard requests your immediate attention.
My lord. Excellent. I feared you had departed Belsavis after your dealings with the Rakata technology. I am Commander Vorel of the Imperial Guard. Your deeds have drawn the eye of my master, the Emperor. He calls on you for a vital assignment.
I didn't know the Imperial Guard allowed women into its ranks.
The Empire may favor its sons, but I have proven my strength over thousands of men. Agent Brandis, the briefing.
Yes, Commander. As you know, the Rakata built Belsavis' prison. They're gone, but their technology remains buried in the planet. At 0700 hours, we located the Rakata machinery that powers Belsavis. Its immediate recovery is the Empire's top priority.
I'm growing quite familiar with these Rakata devices.
Your unique knowledge factors heavily in your involvement, my lord. Once secured, the Empire will use the Rakata technology to construct a massive research station in Belsavis' image. From this second Belsavis, we will harness and perfect the Rakata's might. But first, you must help me claim their technology.
If this technology is as powerful as you claim, I can't wait to get my hands on it.
You will not be disappointed, my lord. Join me at Site 2 of the Republic's domination experiments. We will discuss your involvement further.
There you have it. Be careful. The Rakata tech has done something awful to the alien prisoners there.
Tell me about the Rakata technology. I will give you a count of 3. 1, 2... My lord, come in. Welcome to the domination experiments. The Republic erected this site. The crazed alien inmates here were their test subjects.
Narwata! Inside Kanish! Help! Data!
The Rakata technology we seek causes this madness. First it broke the prisoners, then it drove the Republic scientists insane. Such is the power of the Rakata.
How can machinery drive someone insane?
I do not know, but we intend to find out. Meet Dr. Nia, Republic xenobiologist, overseer of these domination experiments.
Nukatuvu modruse vatu join who?
The Rakata madness poisoned him. Somehow he infected his colleagues. They became cruel shadows of Belsavis' architects.
Nukatuvu modruse vatu join who?
I thought I was crazy.
Nukuntun unfurmu ufu uspekuta ansunju.
Dr. Nia possesses the Rakata's secrets. He agreed to assist our recovery.
Lufeta naturu kurjuznu afna lulu ukol gamulu.
The domination experiments are in chaos. Without order, our mission cannot proceed. Bring the experiments under control, and Dr. Nia can lead us to the Rakata technology. Then we will build our second Belsavis.
I've been looking for a reason to cause some chaos.
Do what you must. Confer with our allies. When the domination experiment is ours, rendezvous with my strike team. They will prep the technology's extraction. Now go. For the Empire.
My lord, the Empire cannot survive without the strength of the Sith to rest on. I'm sure you've heard of the Republic's so-called domination experiments, alien pitted against alien to see who's the strongest. The experiments collapsed when the prison break started, and the aliens scattered, but the esteemed Darth Fastus has sent me to resume the trials.
What exactly does this have to do with me?
Darth Fastus wants to gather enough aliens to resume and improve the experiments, using genetic modification to create the perfect alien fighters. Problem is, the freed aliens have split into gangs, and they're not fond of the idea of being experimented on.
What do you want me to do?
I said the aliens weren't fond of the experiments. That was only mostly true. We had one group interested, Gamorrean gang, the Fire Eaters. Their leader Kazak Hearn had agreed to help round up the other aliens when the other gangs joined against him and captured his lieutenants. We can't restart the experiments without his help, and he won't help unless his lieutenants are freed. Wanna go show some aliens the Empire's power?
I suppose I have the time.
Appreciate it. I simply don't have the manpower to take on all these gangs. Kazakh Hearn's lieutenants are scattered throughout the old experiment grounds. They'll be under heavy guard, so be careful.
The Fire Eater lieutenants are free.
Yes, so I've heard. Excellent news. Except for one small complication. Kazakh Hearn's control over his Fire Eaters wasn't as strong as we presumed. A faction has rebelled and is attacking Kazakh's forces. The Fire Eaters are no use to us if they wipe each other out.
Are we sure we want these guys for the domination experiments?
Believe it or not, their vicious unpredictability is an asset. I hate to ask another thing of you, but I want our full weight behind Kazakh Hearn. The rebelling Gamorreans must be defeated.
I can absolutely do that.
Thank you very much. You're a credit to the Empire.
In the final years of the reign of Adjutant Paul, 5 Dark Lords explored the machine, the Wraith Box. One burned in purple flame, another vanished from sight. 2 brothers slew each other, and only one Sith returned to Korriban. From the Chronicles. A Major Guard Chakron Imperial Reclamation Service. It's an honor, my lord.
I have no idea what you're saying.
The Chronicles of Lord Skache, one of the more obscure translations. I've found it inspiring as we explore Belsavis. My team excavated a tunnel, and an alien device of unknown purpose. We call it the Wraith Box, after the device from the Adjutant Paul legend. It disintegrated 3 of my men, but the tunnel carvings suggest it grants great power.
Then adjust your mission. You're going to help me claim your Wraith Box.
I believe the device is incomplete. When the breakout started, the prisoners went scrounging for salvage. They had no idea what they had. If the pieces can be recovered and the Wraith Box restored, the Reclamation Service would be proud to see it in the hands of a Sith.
I'd say we've come to an agreement.
And so the mighty descended into darkness to seek the secrets long forgotten. Good luck.
The Wraith Box is reassembled, and it activated on its own. Whether it'll work again, I can't say.
I registered the power surge from here. You experienced an alien device of rejuvenation and rebirth. We'll take it back to Drummond Cast to study, but you may have seen it function for the last time.
How exactly is telling me supposed to help?
Consider it done.
say is like.
The stealth troopers and their commanders have been taken care of.
Such power, such potential. The things I could teach you. I am Lord Shah, but please call me whatever you like.
What are you trying to sell?
I offer much. All you have to do is ask. Perhaps you can help me find an old acquaintance, Lord Raxus. Dear man, very vigorous in his time. Imprisoned here some 20 years ago. Seems the terms of his release were omitted from the Treaty of Coruscant.
Can't imagine he liked being left here to rot.
No, though he shouldn't have been surprised. Raxus was a known radical, had several enemies in the Dark Council, was marked for death when the Jedi captured him. Whoever slays him is all but guaranteed the Dark Council's favor. And mine.
You don't exactly come away empty-handed.
Raxus and I were close once. I was young, impressionable. A demonstration of my loyalties is long overdue. Lord Raxus is a cunning Sith, very influential with the rabble here. He's amassed a considerable following. These thralls will protect Raxus with their lives. Consider them equally expendable.
The Republic was expecting us. It's like they knew our attack plan.
Quit flapping and get me a casualty count. My lord, Corporal Haddon, Operations Group 3. What's left of it anyway. The Republic's all over us. Thanks to their advanced surveillance network, we can't even scratch our noses, much less blow anything up.
Must be frustrating to get slapped around like that.
Yeah, we have many colourful nicknames for that surveillance system. We've located the surveillance network's power generators. They go down, the Republic goes blind. Trouble is, we can't get near them. But you could. If you knock out the power generators, we'll do the rest.
Unfair advantages are our speciality. We mustn't allow the Republic to enjoy such tactics.
The Republic's not stupid. Expect the generators to be crawling with security. We'll regroup here.
There was much bloodshed.
Yes, Kazo Kern has just made contact with us. His gang is eager for revenge, and those who remain are extremely loyal. We'll have the experiments up and running again in no time. The Empire... No, I cannot thank you enough for your help.
Rousing performance, my lord. The domination experiments are under control. Minutes ago, Dr. Neer revealed the path to the Rakata technology. My strike team already clears the path for its extraction.
What teleporter?
A portal that leads to the unexplored depths of Belsavis. The Rakata sealed their technology within this tomb. Dr. Nia kindly reopened the teleporter leading inside.
Gahal Ravul Asjon Uruet Untumata.
The Rakata's might is almost in my grasp. I can feel it.
I have complete faith in you, my lord. You must pass through the teleporter to enter the tomb. Once inside, neutralize the Eshkar prisoners and recover the Rakata technology.
Jubguhu Haga, Nuexa Nunsa Bahala.
I suppose I can lower myself to do this.
Munyu, Lulu Wakvit Fatururuk.
It all comes down to this. When the Rakata technology is ours, report to Agent Brandis. Triumph for the Empire.
The Reclamation Service is mandated to study all dangerous alien technology.
Military decisions are my call. My lord, forgive my tone. Our science officer here thinks he understands troop deployments better than me.
I'm simply concerned. We engaged the Eshkar yesterday. 2 were carrying strange blasters, ancient but highly advanced. What's scary is it felt like a test.
Who are you?
Oh, Specialist Natis, Reclamation Service. My expertise is alien cultures, and these blasters were clearly alien. Their bolts boil through armor. The medics say the tissue damage is horrific.
I told Natis... The Republic's our priority, and we're already short-handed. We just... Please excuse me, I have a team reporting in.
My lord, I understand his perspective, but if the Eshkar acquire enough of these weapons, they'll become the biggest threat to Imperial forces on Belsavis.
Why are you telling me this?
Because Haig won't get involved. The Eshkar recently cracked an ancient storage vault. I translated the manifest fragments. The vault holds large numbers of weapons confiscated by an ancient alien tribunal, enough to arm the entire Eshkar population. We need to stop them and study this technology before we face it again.
Once I've dispatched these Eshkar, you will have ample opportunity for study.
Be careful of the Eshkar guarding the vault. They've already figured out those weapons. I doubt we can even find the trigger. But anything you can bring back, we'll see what we can do.
The Eshkar were ransacking the vault, but I dealt with them. Here are your samples.
These are even more advanced than I thought.
I don't believe it. Natis was right. I owe you my thanks for getting involved.
An Eshkar force armed with these would have been disastrous. Some sort of plasma recharger. Belsavis could have fallen completely.
You were right this time, but don't let it go to your head.
Wise words, of course. I'll take the samples for analysis. Understanding how to defend against this technology is critical.
Blasted, worthless fools. You look hale enough. I have a task for you. My servants were meant to capture live Eshkar for my personal study. They failed. I will give you the opportunity to succeed in their place.
What's your plan?
These are creatures with power and a hunger for conquest that rivals our own. I think they are worthy of study. Now, I will not settle for any Eshkar you might find. Only those talented in the Force are worthy of my attention. Batter them down sufficiently, and this device will fully subdue them. My droids will collect them afterward. I'd best be pleased with the results.
As you say.
Do not return until your task is done.
I did as you said.
Yes, My droids reported very favorable results. I should have plenty of specimens to begin my research. Your service has been perfectly adequate. I require nothing else at the moment. Take your reward and be out of my sight.
I really should get a little extra for this.
You'll take what I offer and be glad for it. Now go.
Help me. A droid is not supposed to dream. This mind is overwhelming. This prison was the creation of an ancient race, the Rakata. They are dead, but their machines remain, controlling the prison like an artificial brain. I have been hooked into this brain for 47 hours. I didn't think it was possible for a droid to go insane.
Why are you hooked into the brain?
I was built to interface with the prison brain and bring the prison's communication system online, so the Empire can use them. I have found the communications network, but the command console requires a key. Records show escaped Eshka have it. I'm not programmed for combat.
A Sith fears no one.
Forgive me. My social interpretation algorithms are scrambled. Were you volunteering to help? I must humbly ask you to recover the key from the Eshka and reactivate the command console.
I can absolutely do that.
Thank you. The Eshka have the key to the command console. Once you've activated it, I will bring the communication system online and contact you. Thank you. I am bringing the communication system online now. I will inform my Imperial makers of your help. It will be a relief to be free of this brain. Strange, as I have not been programmed to feel anxiety. Relief should be impossible.
This is a restricted area. Imperial's entrance only. Scanning for potential threats. My lord, welcome to Maintenance Bay 772. This unit will report. Designation SD9. Mission to retrieve Rakata memory cores failed. Design of Belsavis prison cannot be duplicated.
Am I supposed to care?
Error. This unit has been heavily damaged. This unit must report before related data is lost. This unit was sent to obtain memory cores from Rakata units long deactivated. These units were used to construct this prison. Information in said memory cores can be used to construct a duplicate prison, in the event the Empire cannot conquer Belsavis.
Why couldn't you get the memory cores?
Several Class A battle droids accompanied this unit in the surge. Said droids were destroyed by rioting Eshkar prisoners. Eshkar continue to occupy suspected location of Rakata memory cores. Memory cores must be successfully retrieved.
Just show me where the fun is.
Coordinates are provided. Return the memory cores to this unit's position for proper analysis.
Droid. I have your Rakata memory cores.
Analyzing. Scan complete. Data is intact. Rakata schematics, work orders, and material lists are present. Prison may be duplicated. Forwarding to Imperial Intelligence for review. Your assistance is appreciated.
Haddon, gather your men, Worm. Your master has work for you. You're not Haddon. You're Sith. I guess you'll have to do my bidding then. Unless you want to defy Darth Atroph's only son.
Atroph? Never heard of him.
No. He's big. Real big. Practically on the Dark Council. Now then, prison records indicate several Jedi Masters are being held here. Seems they were investigating a thing on Voss. Whatever it was, it corrupted them, drove them mad as Minox. So, the Jedi Council sent them here for safekeeping.
What exactly does this have to do with me?
Have I mentioned who my father is? He cares. Which means you should care. Those Jedi should be out of their cells, running loose, bringing destruction and chaos to this place. That's why you're going to release them.
I suppose I can lower myself to do this.
I expected you'd say yes. But still, thank you. A warning. The Jedi are being guarded by Master Averon. Powerful Jedi. Strong enough to overcome the darkness that corrupted his friends. He's dedicated himself to protecting the others. Avoid him if you can, but slay him if you must.
Mokili maglangki ni atambuta boshuda. Pilis ka chanaga wani chika kospa ini gokade. Kavachi ota koga huta nopis to pampaula.
How do you propose to do that?
Jiholakota. Rundi kava kiotopo bobanda baka mulashanita. Ni ompi but malia pedwana niop ni bobo chek chupa goma. Na piska ku, palia pitiye, potenia go.
This virus is aimed at aliens. Will it kill me?
Chioto flingola. Kiko ubo kili wata bangkitong ko patoga wata. Kipuna malituta admishka kabadnotatsema.
I think I can do that much.
Chitong kaya liska chanaga bomba kombokni. Bola wawuni kupa tom titok maki chisa.
I recall you helped me reactivate the Rakata communication system. I thank you. Though I remain connected to the Rakata brain, the Empire has developed new programming for me to interact with Rakata technology without threat to my sanity. I regret that I must again ask for your assistance, and this mission will not be as easy as the first.
I'll not waste my time.
I hope you will at least listen before you judge. Imperial battle droids were tasked with establishing a safe zone within the maximum security area of the prison, but were destroyed by mutated monstrosities before they could succeed. Machines in the area are emitting radiation that strengthens these monsters. We need the monsters killed and the machines destroyed to establish the safe zone. The safe zone is essential to learning the secrets of the Rakata prison and its prisoners.
I suppose I can give it a look.
Do not delay too long. Maximum security is extremely dangerous. I will try to use the prison's network to make reaching the beasts and destroying the devices easier. It will give you a 0.05% chance of survival. I detect no more machines or monsters in the area. The safe zone is secure. Deploying more battle droids. I will report your success to my Imperial makers. Personally, I am glad you survived.
Commander Vorel sent me. The Rakata technology now belongs to the Empire.
Incredible! I'll file my report at once.
No need, Agent Brandis. My lord, masterful performance. Our research station's construction begins as we speak.
Wanda, usasatant multalu?
Patience, Doctor. You have proven invaluable, but your insanity is a security risk. We must ensure your silence.
Without Dr. Near's crazed perspective, your research may stall out. The Emperor wouldn't appreciate that.
Perhaps. Come, Doctor. Back to work.
Jaka, ¿quién es verbiat? Madewas da tourist. Legike larms miet GNT.
What was that?
Nothing. You never saw this, Agent Brandis. Clear my ship for departure. Our physicians will stabilize the Doctor. The Empire thanks you for valor and discretion. Soon our second Belsavis will master the Rakata's power.
Get this station operational and deliver results. The Rakata's power has been dormant too long.
I will double our research personnel, my lord. Farewell, and long live the Emperor.
You have my complete, undivided attention.
This is Darth Malgus of the Expeditionary Fleet. If you can access this droid's message, I require your services. The Colicoids have put a challenge before the Empire. You will compete in the name of the Emperor, and you will win.
Download all relevant information and resume message.
In this contest, the losers will not survive. But should you succeed, both you and the Empire will benefit substantially. This is Darth Malgus to Viken Space Dock. An unusual opportunity has arisen. The Colicoids are an insectoid species from the Inner Rim, specializing in technological sales and development. You met their lesser cousins on Balmorra. The Colicoids' latest weapons and battle droids could change the course of the war. I desire those weapons for the Empire.
The Balmoran Colicoids were animals. You're saying these are merchants?
The Balmoran Colicoids were biological experiments, as I understand. These are their creators. Republic representatives are also eager to obtain Colicoid weapons, so the insects have made a proposal. Both Republic and Empire strike teams will compete in a war game. The Colicoids will sell technology exclusively to whichever side proves superior.
The Colicoids could demand any number of things. Why make us fight for their business?
They wish to assess our forces before committing. There's no point in making allies who will soon be defeated. The Colicoids have designated an asteroid hive as the battleground, containing traps and challenges designed to murder competitors. You will represent the Empire and be tested by Colicoid machines as well as their warriors. The insects place little value on individual Colicoid life.
After what I did with their genetic material on Balmorra, those insects are practically family. I'll gladly pay a visit.
The Colicoids have been observing our forces for some time. Do not assume standard tactics will win this competition. And do not fail. If the Republic wins because of our weakness, they will gain a technological advantage that could cost us 100 worlds.